Democrats, stalkers, and would-be assailants are reeling now that the Texas House has finally passed the Women's Privacy Act. This is Friday, August 29th, 2025.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Well, thanks for starting the end of your week with the Texas Minute. The Senate has passed legislation that would impose the same fundraising ban on state lawmakers that currently exists for regular legislative sessions on future special sessions. I'll explain why coming up. 3 Lubbock County commissioners have stopped a county property tax increase, but not everyone's happy about it. The 5-member Lubbock County Commissioners Court voted 3-2 to approve the no new revenue property tax rate for 2025, which will be used to budget the county's spending for the upcoming year. While taxpayers are excited about the move, some county employees fear that without a property tax increase, they may not receive raises. Attorney General Ken Paxton has announced a formal investigation into the Plano Independent School District after multiple reports of anti-Semitic incidents and school-sponsored activities were perceived as anti-Israel. Concerns have been raised in the community that students have been exposed to biased materials promoting a pro-Palestinian perspective and that absences for participation in pro-Palestinian walkouts were classified as excused, suggesting that the school supports the anti-Israel protests. As part of the ongoing investigation, Paxton sent a detailed letter to the superintendent demanding extensive documentation, including walkout policies, anti-Israel curriculum records, and disciplinary records tied to anti-Semitic actions. It's worth noting here that the Texas Education Agency is also investigating Plano ISD for the same charges. The school district issued a statement yesterday boasting about its relationship with Jewish organizations, but not addressing the specific allegations. In response to the Democrat quorum break earlier this month, the Texas Senate has advanced legislation to prohibit lawmakers and statewide officials from raising campaign funds during special sessions. Under the proposed law, statewide officials and legislators would be barred from making or accepting contributions for the duration of a special session, just as they are during the regular legislative session. The measure was filed after Democrats fled the state earlier this month to prevent passage of new congressional maps, using the time to solicit campaign donations ostensibly to fund their quorum break. The House is slated to take up the legislation on Tuesday. The Texas Minute will be right back.
News and analysis on what's happening in Texas. End your day with daily headlines from Texas Scorecard. Every day at 5 p.m., join me, Brandon Waltons, as we recap the biggest stories of the day and talk about why they matter to you. From the state capitol to town hall, there's no shortage of events happening. Keep up with it all. Listen and subscribe to Daily Headlines from Texas Scorecard.
After years of failed attempts, the Texas House has finally passed the Texas Women's Privacy Act. Democrats largely and vocally opposed the effort, framing it derogatorily as the bathroom bill and warning that private individuals would now be serving as potty police to enforce it. The legislation requires state agencies and political subdivisions to designate multiple occupancy restrooms, locker rooms, changing rooms, and other private facilities for use by individuals of the same biological sex. Among other things, the law also requires the Texas Department of Criminal Justice to house inmates according to biological sex. Supporters say the measure is necessary to ensure the safety and privacy of women and girls in public spaces. Efforts to pass the bill stretched back to 2017 when then-Speaker Joe Straus refused to allow it to reach the House floor for debate. Since then, the Texas Senate has advanced similar legislation several times, including 3 times this year, but the measure repeatedly stalled in the lower chamber. During the regular session, the House State Affairs Committee's chairman, Ken King, blocked it from receiving a hearing. The legislation only resurfaced this year after Governor Greg Abbott placed it on the special session agenda. You can find details of all the stories mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was based on the original reporting of Aaron Anderson, Sidney Henry, and Brandon Waltons. Our producer is Nick Shepard, who gets the show delivered to you each weekday morning. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Have a great weekend.